right, good Friday morning, Eastern Carolina. Closing in on the weekend. I'll tell you what, just about 12 hours from us now. Wake up. Another 12 hours, we made it. Sunny start. It is cold out there this morning. It's not usually this cold waking up this early in the morning. And unfortunately, you're filling in the wrong weekend. It is cold out there, and it's cold for everybody else. All the cheerleaders for the Pirate game this weekend. A huge game coming up this Saturday, and I'll tell you what, it's a must-win situation. Unfortunately, the weather's not looking the best for that game, but hopefully we can get the W regardless. Cheerleaders, I'm out here. Let's make a little bit of noise for this upcoming weekend. Best snow chances will be to the north and west of us. Unfortunately, kids, we will not get any snow out of this system. But again, it's a great setup for the winter, so maybe a later storm, we certainly could get some snow down the line.
Our team coverage begins with meteorologist Greg Armbrecht joining us now. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning, Cassandra. Good morning, Eastern Carolina. The event has arrived. I'll tell you what, it's a little bit miserable out there this morning. If you can, just stay at home, enjoy time with family today. Why not? It's not going to get any better through the day today. We have a winter storm warning that's all the way through tonight, although the bulk of the moisture probably starts to dissipate after 2 o'clock today. Still, we'll be dealing with wet roadways in most areas, probably icy roadways, and that'll extend through tonight. That's why we do have winter storm warning through the overnight period. Tomorrow morning, concerns with a lot of black ice, even along the coastal areas. Again, it might be raining there right now, but tonight with temperatures falling into the upper teens to lower 20s, anything on the road will freeze, so please drive with caution. If you can, just try to stay home for at least the next 24 to 36 hours. What we're dealing with, high pressure pushing up to the north, high pressure abandoning us. That's not a good thing. High pressure also well off to the west. This makes it here by Sunday, but unfortunately we got a lot of the weather to get through between now and Sunday. And the reason for that is we have a stationary front well down to the south, low pressure beginning to develop, and that's going to ride right up the coast, giving us really good rain chances late tonight and into Saturday, unfortunately just in time for all of our Saturday plans. Pirate fans, this is just not the forecast you wanted to see. Middle 40s from tailgating all the way through the game. Cloudy skies. It's going to be raining. It's going to be windy. It's going to be cold. So again, be loud at the stadium. This forecast will certainly favor the Pirates. Houston does have a high-powered offense. Luckily, it will slow them down. The good news is, again, we see the sunny skies. The bad news is temperatures throughout the entire week. We're running about 15 to 20 degrees colder than we should be for this time of the year. Again, incredible cold here in the east, and it is going nowhere. In fact, next week, all the long-range models that I have show us next week will be just as cold as this week. So as far as we're dealing with temperature-wise out there right now, 18 cold degrees for Roanoke Rapids, 21 for Rocky Mount, 22 for Goldsboro, 25, a little bit warmer towards Kenansville. If you want to call 25 warm, just about everybody lower to middle 20s. So it's a cold start to our day. Then you still got to factor in the breezes that we're still seeing out of the north and west, 5 to 10 miles per hour, a little bit stronger along the coastal areas. When it's all said and done, when you walk out this morning, this is what it will actually feel like. 10 degrees right now for Roanoke Rapids, 16 for Greenville, 14 for Washington, and middle teens right along the coastal area. So again, incredibly cold. Make sure you bundle up as you walk outside, headed to work, or sending your kids off to school early this morning. Satellite radar right now showing mostly clear skies, no concerns here, just like the weekend. We'll see abundant sunshine, no concerns there. The clouds will not thicken up until late Thursday, so lots of sunshine in this forecast. High pressure is just off to the west, but again, unfortunately, it's Arctic high pressure, which means we'll continue to hold on to well below average temperatures through the remainder of the week. So the way it plays out today, mostly sunny skies. It's going to be cold out there. Temperatures held into the 30s. You factor in just a little bit of a breeze that we have out there. It'll never feel like we leave the 20s. Then tonight, temperatures will fall back into the lower 20s as high pressure settles in. Mostly clear skies. Then tomorrow, just like today, mostly sunny and temperatures into the 30s. A little bit of high, thin cloudiness tomorrow, but again, nothing threatening. No precipitation over the next few days. So for today, 33 to 37 degrees, sunny skies and cold. West-northwest breeze 7 to 15. Then tonight, once again, we fall back into the lower 20s, middle 20s along the beaches. West breeze 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then tomorrow, just like today, 35 to 39 degrees, mostly sunny, continued cold. We hold on to a west-northwest breeze 7 to 15. Boaters, still not the best out there. Seas 3 to 5 feet, sounds 2 to 3 feet. We still have a pretty strong west-northwest breeze 10 to 20. Could gust upwards of 25 or 30 at times, so still windy there right along the extreme coastal areas. Low tide coming in during the afternoon at 5:13. So the next 7 days plays out like this. Temperatures hold into the middle to upper 30s. Could touch 40 on Thursday, but again, when you're talking about 40 being the warmest day of the week, you know it's a cold week. Temperatures at that point will start to dive back down as we get another shot of Arctic air late in the week. Looks like we do have a shot for some snowfall late Thursday night into Friday. At this point, it does not appear to be a significant event, although we will watch it closely. There will be certainly some moisture out there, so we have to watch it. And then regardless of what happens Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, another shot of Arctic air. It looks like next week will just be a repeat of what we see this week.
I think I'm going to have to go into mummy mode to start walking the dog, because it's not like you can't walk the dog for the next 10 days. You have to, but
yeah, and the thing is out there, I think the worst part of this is not necessarily the temperatures. They're probably tolerable. You factor in the breeze out there, even at 5 to 10 miles per hour, it knocks off another 5 to 10 degrees the way it feels. So again, make sure you bundle up out there, take care of the pets. We don't want to forget about the pets. Check on the elderly, and again, just make sure you take care of yourself. Stay warm, and hopefully after 2 weeks, maybe we can get a little bit of a warming trend. It's going to be a while.
All right, thanks so much, Greg.
Now, meteorologist Greg Armbrecht.
All right, hopefully enjoying your Friday out there. Trying to get everything you need to get done today, because you might not get that chance again until Sunday. We are dealing with a very tricky forecast late Friday night into Saturday, and really even into Saturday night. So it's going to be tricky out there, but right now, we're okay. Temperatures, though, quite chilly. Middle to upper 30s. We are struggling just to get to 40 degrees. I think that'll be our afternoon high. Maybe not even that warm. Maybe just 38, 39. So it's going to be cold out there. Northeast breeze right now helping that at about 7 to 15 miles per hour. It's variable out there, but for the most part, making conditions feel even chillier. Here's your real feel temperature on the skin as you walk outside. When you factor in the breezes, feeling more like the upper 20s to lower 30s. So it is incredibly cold out there today, especially when you factor in yesterday, we're in the lower 60s. So again, what a difference a day makes. That cold front move through the area, really setting us up again for a very tricky forecast tonight into Saturday. The way this is going to play out is we have high pressure well up towards the north, increasing clouds back to the west. This is all moving to the east, so it's a matter of time till we start to increase the cloud cover. Then as we progress through the evening, that's when the precipitation chances will go up, and that'll extend all the way through Saturday and into Saturday evening. So here's the weekend battle. High pressure well up towards the north, low pressure down to the south. Low pressure is going to scoot in this direction, but high pressure really strong here. It's an Arctic high pressure, and it wants to keep the cold air into eastern Carolina pretty much through the remainder of this storm. So it's going to be a struggle. I think for the northern counties, they'll stay primarily snow, maybe a little bit of sleet mixes in. But the problem is with low pressure getting a little bit closer, it wants to throw in some warmer air, and it's not going to happen at the surface, which is really what we would wish for, because then we wouldn't have any freezing rain or sleet. It's actually going to happen aloft, which sets us up for a very icy situation and a very dangerous situation throughout most of our viewing area, hence the reason we have those winter storm warnings. So here's how it's all going to play out through the afternoon today. The clouds are on the increase. It's going to stay cold, upper 30s to around 40 degrees. By 7 o'clock tonight, the snow, rain, and sleet just off to the west of I-95. But as we go into the overnight period, by about 10 o'clock, I think most of us start to get in on some precipitation. Again, heaviest snow would be for our northern counties. In between, probably starts as snow in Greenville and through a good portion of the night. But as we progress through the late night and especially into Saturday, the pressure is going to begin to get a little bit closer, and it will start to push in some warmer air, not at the surface. The surface temperatures will remain at or just slightly below the freezing mark, which icing will be a major concern. But as low pressure gets closer, it'll slowly push that snow line. Could go as high as Highway 64, where we could start to get some sleet mixing in with that snow. And I still think primarily down to the south of Highway 70 into tomorrow afternoon will be primarily rain. Then you're going to be in Greenville, unfortunately, where the temperatures at the surface will remain below the freezing mark, so icing a major concern. And then as low pressure slides off the coast, we suck in the colder air, and then everybody goes back to at least a chance of some light snow into Saturday evening. Therefore, we do have a winter storm warning for the whole viewing area. That's tonight all the way through Saturday. Again, it's going to be very tricky for us out there. The only exception would be along the extreme coastal areas, primarily rain there. The way I see it playing out tonight through Saturday, mostly snow up towards Rocky Mount and Roanoke Rapids and along the Virginia border. Up there, they could get hammered with snow, but as you get closer to that line, a little bit closer further to the south, just to the south of Highway 64, then we start to mix in the sleet and freezing rain. Your snowfall totals will certainly be much less there because of that, and a major icing is a concern here, about 1 to an inch and a half of liquid equivalent. So again, snow and ice, a major concern here. And here's what I'm thinking, 5 to 10 inches well up towards the north and west. Somebody could get a foot if you stay all snow. As you slide a little bit further south, 2 to 4 inches for Greenville. Could be on the higher end of that, but regardless, we go to sleet and freezing rain, icy mix. And then as you slide down towards the south, not a whole lot there, mostly rain along the coastal areas. So we do have icy roads as a major concern tonight, all the way through Sunday morning. Although the precipitation will end by about midnight on Saturday, we're still concerned with black ice throughout the entire viewing area, even areas that get rain. Certainly the roadways could freeze late Saturday, as low temperatures will drop down into the upper teens to lower 20s. So you really got to get out there and enjoy today. Upper 30s to lower 40s, increasing clouds, much colder. And tonight, the icy mix begins upper 20s to lower 30s to middle 30s right along the beaches, snow, sleet, and freezing rain. And then tomorrow we continue at upper 20s to lower 30s. Inland areas does not get above freezing. That's why icing is a major concern here. Please do not drive tomorrow. Boaters, not the best right now, but it's only going to get worse. We have a small craft advisory in effect. That'll be upgraded to a gale warning late tonight and into Saturday, probably into Sunday as well. Once we get through this system on Saturday, Sunday's much better, 35 degrees, still cold. Again, watch out for the black guys Sunday morning and Monday morning, and then we slowly warm it back up into the 50s Wednesday into Thursday.
Yeah, can't stress it enough, regardless of whether people do see snow or don't see snow. If everyone gets any kind of precipitation, once those temperatures go down, it's going to be ice.
Yeah, this is going to be a significant event out there. Everybody needs to be concerned with the roadways being a problem out there with the snow, the sleet, the freezing rain, even areas along the coastal areas where you get primarily rain. Saturday night, those temperatures are going to drop rapidly, upper teens to lower 20s. Anything on the roads will freeze. Black ice, a major concern. Please be extra careful this weekend.
All right. Thanks, Greg.
Yep.